Hey guys! Welcome to Couple. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. From the very start, K-pop's always had America in mind. Before the happy accident of 2012, the one involving an LMFAO-type beat, a horse dance, and lots of laughs at the expense of rich people in a neighborhood of a city of a country few Westerners could have previously found on a map, let alone found funny, there were the Korean superstars with optimistic names like the Wonder Girls and Girls' Generation, well-intentioned but too soon. Even earlier, in 2004, there was Baby Vox, who tried to ride west by remixing a J.Lo song and using footage of Tupac without permission. The song received little promotion beyond a lawsuit from the Shakur estate. And of course, there was Seo Taiji, the man most Koreans consider to have invented modern K-pop in 1992, with a song that he, for ambitions unclear, bothered to re-record in English for his debut album. 2 years later, the Korean version managed to reach America by way of the Hollywood flop Three Ninjas Kick Back, as the song that accompanies the Whitewash Y hero's first minute driving through Tokyo, Japan. With characteristic prescience, Seo Taiji last year honored the 7-member boy band BTS as the successors to his legacy, inviting them to be the guests of honor at his 25th anniversary concert in a symbolic Baton Pass before a crowd of 35,000. The living legend no doubt recognized a bit of himself in the boys' socially conscious lyrics, their largely self-directed approach to music, and their excitable mix and match of rap and rock styles, with its walking bass line and a Korean press release promising a return to the 90s. One might even hear in BTS's debut single No More Dream a nod to his early hit Come Back Home, which BTS later covered for a tribute album. And he perhaps found some vindication in their ongoing global ascent, which by that point had already claimed several all-time highs for K-pop in Europe and the United States. Now, BTS has taken Korean language music to the summit of album chart Everest. Their latest, Love Yourself, Tear, debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 last month, knocking Post Malone from his perch. Throughout the group's journey, American media has fixated more and more on their stateside growth, with a brace of explainers and think pieces to accompany their every milestone. In doing so, journalists have grappled with vague notions of a K-pop formula, or blamed geopolitical tensions in East Asia for their westward pivot. BTS's focus on America and the true beginnings of their success there predates the THID crisis by at least a year. Estimations of the 7 young men's androgynous appeal typically reveal more about the narrowness of America's male beauty standards than it does anything about BTS or K-pop. The group's oft-cited support for social causes may well play a part in their fans' adulation, but progressive leanings have been a feature of K-pop for decades. And frequent attempts to assign credit to, and curry retweets from, ARMY, the most quantifiably active fandom in history, offer as much insight as does the observation that someone is rich because they have a lot of money. Plaudits for BTS's American fan base, which has evolved to assume a conglomerate anatomy, with fully flexed PR and philanthropic arms, seldom involve a guess as to why BTS is the one K-pop act to have inspired such a following, out of the hundreds of groups to debut this decade. Granted, the non-specialists typically tasked with figuring out the BTS phenomenon on tight deadline can scarcely be blamed. Even Korean media has admitted to struggle with cracking the group's unique code.